When you get home, the first thing you want to do is probably get on social media and scroll through your phone. This may seem harmless, right? As a generation, we don't realize how dangerous TikTok actually is and the detrimental consequences of it. As a teenager who's had TikTok and had to get rid of it for my mental health and to do better, I relate to other students who have this addiction and are looking for a way to stop struggling with it. I've also read many studies about TikTok's influence on our lives and the generation of baby boomers and of Gen Z. I've also wrote essays on why it should be banned and why it needs to go. My name is Ellen Nightingale, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to be informing you why TikTok should be banned and why you should delete the app. While TikTok can seem harmless, it is a dangerous app that needs to go. To start off, I'll be explaining the Too Dangerous challenge on TikTok and why we need to get rid of it. So in my graph here, you can see that the percent of UK teens depressed. So look at the girls, and when they spend more time on TikTok, it goes up, and social media. So to start off, the first deadly challenge is known as the blackout challenge. In this challenge, the user hyperventilates themselves or chokes themselves out until they pass out, and then they record themselves while doing it. So going for 3 minutes can cause brain damage, and going for only 2 minutes more, so for 5 minutes, can cause death. Now, you may be wondering, who would be doing this? Like, who would be dumb enough to do this? But you don't realize that there are small children on the internet that have TikTok and that are influenced by this. When they see somebody else as an adult or a teenager that's doing this, they easily think in their minds, oh, this is cool, okay, I'm gonna try this out. They don't realize the consequences that this has. So, here's a video that shows the consequences of what happens when you try this challenge.
It's a GMA parenting alert. A Wisconsin family speaking out about losing their 9-year-old after they say she participated in the so-called blackout challenge on TikTok. Now they're taking the social media giant to court and opening up to GMA about what they want other parents to know.
For the Arroyo family, things haven't been the same since the devastating loss of their 9-year-old daughter, Ariani.
Just the sadness I see in my son's eyes to sing happy birthday to his sister at her grave. It's very hard.
So in this video that I just showed you, you can see that a young girl had her life taken because of this challenge. Imagine waking up and your child isn't there, and it easily could have been prevented. If we didn't have TikTok, many lives would have been saved. According to the 2025 Cellular Devices Entry for the Gap, the Blackout Challenge has taken several lives, mostly of them being younger children. Next is the Skull Breaker Challenge. So in this challenge, there's 3 people, 2 on each side, and then there's a person in the middle. The person in the middle is led to believe that they're going to jump and just take a photo. But once they jump, the 2 people on the side will swipe underneath their feet and they'll fall on their back. There have been multiple reports of trauma to the head and neck area, and even deaths have occurred because of this. Even in a court case, a teenager was sued because of aggravated assault because of this. Okay, now that I've informed you about the 2 deadly challenges, let's take a look into how we can limit our screen time on TikTok or just get rid of it overall. For deadly trends like this to stop, we need to limit our screen time in the app or just delete the whole app overall. In a 2023 article posted by TikTok's Health Center, there's a list of descriptive steps on how to set a daily screen time limit on the app. It's very simple, and you don't have to do a lot. All you have to do is go onto the settings app, find the screen time, and set a limit. You can also, once you can either do it 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, however much you think you need. And then a notification will pop up once you spent that time, and you'll type in a pin of your creation. This actually can help the user. It will de-influence them from getting on the app and motivate them to go do something else. There's also parental controls for people who are older, and for the parents who want their kids to spend less time. They can also set the screen limit and find a password that the children doesn't know so they won't get on it. The second solution is to just delete the app. The article from Gab I cited earlier states that deleting the app entirely can help generations avoid these dangerous trends and the addictions that come along with it. So every time you look at it, you won't be tempted to open up the TikTok app and then it's gone for good. Since the banning that happened in 2025, when Trump brought that app back, now that if you delete the app, you can't get it back. So you won't have the temptations anymore. There are many benefits of using these 2 solutions I just explained, and I would highly recommend trying them out. Now, moving on to the benefits and consequences of deleting the app, It is beneficial and it can save a life. By deleting the app, there's a reduction of stress. In Dream Life's Connections 2024 article written by Biz Alchemy, she states that deleting TikTok was a wake-up call, and there is so much more to life than scrolling on a phone. Once you delete the app, you can find new hobbies and try out new things that you never thought you could do before. You'll also be able to get homework, work, and so much more done. Maybe you won't procrastinate as much. Also, there is less exposure to harmful content. You can't control what pulls up on your feed. So when you're scrolling through TikTok, a video that can seem, I don't know, like inappropriate or even something that seems dangerous, you can't control what happens. And since the feed is not filtered, you really have no control over it. So there's also comparison on TikTok. When people see people posting on the gym app or something, or posting gym content and everything, people might think, I wish I had that body. I wish that I had all the money that they do. So by doing this, it frees up your mental energy and attention. And maybe you can do new things. In closing, it's simple to see how deleting TikTok can be good for your well-being. And some of the consequences might be that people think that you can discover new things on there, and businesses have even started because of it. But when you take a look at the negative impact versus the positive impact, the negative is way more at large than the positive impact. So while TikTok can seem relaxing, it is dangerous. I discussed the trends, solutions, consequences, and benefits of TikTok. Now, TikTok, humans weren't made to scroll on TikTok and on a phone. We were made to do so much more than that. So, hopefully by deleting the TikTok app, you can gain control of your life and discover what you were actually made for.